All right, so here we go. Yesterday, I told you that I had a great weekend, right? And then Sunday is the time to get ready for the rest of the week. In a Pride Institute, we call the end of the day administrative time, admin time. You take a look at what tomorrow holds. Well, in high performance, we take a look at the end of the week and the beginning of the week. At the end of the week, which is Sunday, or the beginning of the week, which is Sunday, you do an accounting. How was this past week? What did you get done? And did you reach all the things you said you wanted to reach? Did you do them all? And if not, okay, so what needs to happen so that you can carry them over smoothly? And then the other thing is, besides those things that you're dragging with you, what about the things that you actually have your sights on for the future? How are you going to plan those? Well, Sunday is the time to take a look. What does your week hold? What are the carryover tasks? What does your week hold? More important, what do you hold for your week? Because if you look at, well, here's an empty space, let me fill it with this. Here's an empty space, let me fill it with that. Then pretty soon you're overwhelmed again, and that's craziness, right? You've lived your life that way enough. So now it's time to reclaim your life. You're going to be getting it back, and you're going to be actually planning your week. So do you have your list, right? I showed you that I actually have a running list, and I prioritize it at the end of every day. And then I go back, and on Sunday, I go back and I go, cool, what's left? What do I still need to do? And actually, even now, Sunday night, it's 9:20 something my time in California in the evening, and I have a couple of things to do before I go to bed. I'm also very much looking forward to this week. So I'm planning the week because there are a couple of days in my week that are completely tied up. And so that means I need to be looking at what about being able to take care of the people I need to take care of. I have clients across the country that I want to make sure have access to me if they need it, right? So what are the free times that I might have that I can circle back and have for email, for phone calls, right? Because I won't be available during great big blocks of time during the day. So, that said, I'm in San Diego, and the fire must be getting to me because, wow, it is. The air is a little different here. So take a look, right? Go back to your list. What's on your list? Go to your calendar, and don't try and fill in all the blocks unless that's your job. Like, certainly I work with enough dentists where, yes, please fill in all the blocks. But also take some time for you, right? So also plan on, well, what are you working towards? So in my world, I've got phone calls, I've got reports, and I have some things coming up, a big project that I'm working on. So if you take this as the productivity hack, right? The title of this Facebook Live is Productivity Hack plus 2 great big announcements. Well, the productivity hack is get your week in order. That's the bottom line is that. Take a look at your week, prioritize it, look at your space, get your head in the game for tomorrow, the next day, all the way through to the weekend, right? Get your head in the game. And then you own your week. It doesn't own you, right? Now, the 2 great big announcements. One is an announcement that is amazing, and the other is a proclamation. It's a declaration, and it's a I will be doing this thing kind of declaration. And it's this. The first is I'm in this. The reason I'm in San Diego is I am in this group that is actually pushing. It's a writing group, and it's a publication. It's a publishing group, and we're going to be doing a pre-release of my latest book. We're going to be doing a pre-release of my latest book on Tuesday. So December 12th, I will be making a gigantic announcement, and I would really love your help. So that's the first thing. That's the big announcement. And I'll let you know more about it. It's called Dynamic Transitions. It's not available yet. It will be. But it will really help me if you choose to buy it on the release day of Tuesday, pre-release day. The actual will be toward the end of January. That's where we'll tie it all up and release it out. So please wait till Tuesday and then tell all your friends. That's the big announcement. Then the big declaration, the proclamation, the declaration is this. I declare that there's a friend of mine, and she's also the CEO of Pride Institute. She and I will be doing a book release at the end of March. At the end of March, okay? So I know that's fast. I'm gonna do a pre-release of my book 2 days from now, and then like 3.5 months from now, we're doing another release of a book. Now, I'm declaring that because I am learning so much about book production in this conference that I'm at that I'm just gonna push us to get this book, and you're gonna love it. So the book that I've written is called Dynamic Transitions, because we're all in change all the time, right? So the book I've written is called Dynamic Transitions. I'll let you know all about it coming up. And the book that Amy Morgan and I are going to be releasing at the end of March is a leadership book. It's Leadership Lessons from the Road, and it has a really funny subtitle, and I will wait to tell you about that. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm going to be learning a whole lot about book publishing from this conference. You'll probably see me doing some Facebook Live from the conference, and then we're gonna just blitz and push to do this pre-release, and I could really use your help. So I'll see you tomorrow, because I'm doing a Facebook Live every day. And so I'll see you here tomorrow. Hopefully the productivity hack was worth it, and that you can just look at your calendar and own it, right? And if you're watching this on a day that's not a Sunday, that's cool. Open your calendar, look at it, and own it. You know, it's yours. It's not somebody else's agenda for you. And as soon as you take it back, it's going to be really important. Now, you work with other people, you have clients, patients, whatever, maybe a time card that you punch. Okay, cool. So there are certain obligations. The rest of the time is yours, right? So people ask me all the time, how do I get so much done? I get so much done because I look at my calendar. And there are times when I have, for my primary job as a senior consultant, and there are times that I have for my work as a high-performance coach. And that's usually after hours, that's usually early morning hours, right? So it all works, and the only reason it works is because I do a thing called block time. And I block stuff out for me, right? So writing doesn't happen by accident. Writing is on purpose, it's deliberate. Time to do that, right? I block a time to do a Facebook Live. This isn't an accident, right? I knew all day that I would be doing this sometime after 9, right? And sure enough, like 9:20-ish is when I started to set up my tripod and the phone for me to be able to broadcast. So it was set. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, right? So don't let your day be an oh my gosh kind of day. Let your day be yours. All right, well, this is your week. We are coming into December. We're coming into it. We're coming into mid-December at this point. So make it yours, make it magic. And until tomorrow, yeah, I'll see you here. Keep making your magic. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me. I'm Wayne Pernot, and you're about to have an amazing day.